beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today we're going to talk about something that I truly love, and that is purple eyeshadow. Purple is my favorite color eyeshadow to wear. I talk about that all the time. Back in March, which seems like 10 years ago, and also 2 weeks ago, when I did a favorites bundle with ColourPop, I had the Lilac You A Lot palette in there. I had a purple Super Shock shadow. I just love purple. I love purple eyeshadow. Here we are. Here is this video. Welcome. Today I want to talk about 5 underrated palettes that purple lovers just really need to know about. I'm not saying run out and buy 5 new eyeshadow palettes. If you do that, no judgment from me, obviously. Hello. But if you are a fellow purple eyeshadow lover, then these are 5 palettes that I really enjoy, and I don't think they get the hype that they deserve. So these are not my top 5 purple eyeshadow palettes, or else ColourPop's Lilac You A Lot and ColourPop's It's My Pleasure palettes would be in this pile right now, and they are not. And that's because those palettes truly get tons of hype, and I believe in my little purple loving heart that they deserve all of that hype. I contribute to that hype. I highly recommend those palettes. But these are, I don't want to say they're lesser known or unknown or not at all hyped, because I know that great things have been said about these palettes, but I just think they deserve a little bit more. They deserve some more hype. That's what we're going to do today. If you see a palette I'm talking about and you think, hey, Amanda, that palette has got a decent amount of hype, well then I think that it deserves more. Whatever hype any of these palettes have received, they deserve at least double that and then add 100. So these are in no particular order. I don't have these ranked. I just sort of have them stacked by size. So that's how we're going to go through them. First palette I want to talk about is from Collidos. This is a brand new palette this year. It's the Futurism 6 Lunar Lavender palette. This is actually the only palette featured in today's video that I have done a full swatch and review with. So I will link that down in the description box if you want even more in-depth info about this and Lunar Lavender's sister palette, Sashimi City, which is also stunning. That's more of a peachy palette. What I really like about this palette, aside from just everything, I love the design of the packaging. There are 4 mattes in here and 2 shimmers, and I enjoy the performance and the color of every single shadow in here. These mattes are truly stunning. I'm actually wearing the mattes from this palette and the shimmers from another palette that we're about to talk about in a minute. I love the mixture of these truly neutral neutrals. They don't have a warm undertone. We get a lot of that warm orange, orangey brown type of neutral mixed into a lot of purple palettes. This one is truly very neutral. The purple just really has a chance to shine in here. This is such a good palette. I really do think the Futurism palettes are gaining steam in the beauty community. I think Collidos is really starting to catch on. Well deserved. Their eyeshadow palettes are stunning. They are a little bit more expensive considering that there's only 6 shades in here, but just every little detail is right on. If you're a purple lover, highly recommend checking out this palette, especially if you've been wanting to try Collidos. This is such a great one. It's one of my favorites from the brand. I mean, just look at it. Even the outside's pretty. It's nailed it. Nailed it. That's all I have to say. Let's talk about the other palette that I'm also wearing on my eyes. This is the Violets by Juvia's Place. These mini palettes are so nice. Again, I think they've gotten a little bit of hype, but I don't see a lot of people talking about this one in particular. This palette called the Violets has the most gorgeous shimmers. I have to take a deep breath when I think about them. I'm going to show you swatches on the screen and you're going to see how insanely beautiful these are. To be completely honest with you, I'm not crazy about the mattes. When you see the swatch, you'll see what I mean. They're just not really up to the performance standards set by these 4 shimmers. They're fine. I mean, they do perform a little bit better on the eye than they look in swatch. Sometimes those swatches can be a little bit deceptive, But overall, the shimmers are really the best part about this palette. I'm wearing these two shades on my lid and I love it. I want to eat these shimmer shades. They are truly so beautiful. This shade right here is, the whole palette is worth it just for this purple. I mean, all the shimmers are stunning, beautiful, but the violets, don't sleep on the violets. If you're a purple lover and a cool tone lover, then I think this palette is for you. This is from Ace Beauté. I look it up every time and I pronounce it wrong every time. I think it's Ace Beauté. This is the Paradise Fallen palette. First of all, look how pretty the packaging is. It's so beautiful. I love it. I think this palette is special because it is half neutral and half purple, but the shades that they chose for each half feel unique and they feel different from any other purple focused palette that I have. It's very deep. We have these true gray shades, which is something I think a lot of more mainstream brands have kind of shied away from. And there are some warm options here too if you want to warm it up, but it's not really orangey, pink, red, which is the direction a lot of brands tend to go in. This truly is a very neutral, half purple palette. All of these purple shades are incredibly inky, pigmented. This shade here called Shadow, this is a navy blue and it is the only good navy blue matte shade that I've ever swatched in my life. The first time that I touched this shadow, I was like visibly taken aback because it is, I mean, inky is the word for it. These purple shades are stunning, rich, saturated. Just across the board, this feels really unique. I do think this one has been incredibly underrated. If you're a purple lover, I mean, the packaging alone should let you know that this is something you should be interested in, but I'm sure you saw those swatches. These shadows are truly incredible. This might be cheating because I literally just want to be able to talk about this palette. These were incredibly hyped up. This BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop collection got tons of hype. It sold out super quickly. I actually was able to grab this cotton candy palette from Ulta. It's not on the site anymore. BH Cosmetics just recently restocked. It's probably all sold out again. So the moral of the story is this isn't really an underrated palette. This isn't an underhyped palette. It's a very hyped palette. It deserves all of the hype. I just genuinely wanted an excuse to talk about it. It's so beautiful. This palette definitely went in that warm pinks and reds direction. I am not mad at it. It's half matte, half shimmer. We get a really beautiful shift off of this shimmer called Sugar in particular. Some really cool bright mattes. Shade-wise, this cotton candy palette from BH Cosmetics is pretty much the polar opposite of this Paradise Fallen palette. And you know what? I love them both. This is another one that I like to mix with the Lunar Lavender palette when I want to take advantage of these really bold, bright colors, but I also need just a little bit of a neutral shade to help me ground my look and help me kind of blend out my look. Sorry that I know this is cheating. I knew it when I put it in the pile, but I got this so late that it didn't feel worth it to review it, but I still wanted to talk about it because I really, really like it. So here it is, sneaked into this video. I apologize. I cheated. I'm sorry, but it's really good, so. The last in my stack is from Clarity Cosmetics. This is another one where I really got interested in this one. I got drawn in by this gorgeous marbled agate slice type of packaging. Now, this is a pressed pigment palette. There are a lot of red pigments used to make purples. Let's just throw this out as a blanket statement across this whole recommendations video. In any palette with purples, reds, pinks, you're likely to encounter some of those red dyes that are not FDA approved for use around the eye. Some people do experience irritation, hives, breakouts. Most of the time it's just something like some staining of the skin. If you're not sure, even if there's a little shred of doubt, just patch test on your arm. I really truly care about your eyes being safe and healthy and happy. Vision is such a gift. We need to protect our eyes. Okay, I'm gonna step back from my ophthalmology little soapbox, but this one definitely has some of those pressed pigments in it. And let me tell you, this baby definitely stains. There's a really wide range of colors in here. And this isn't a purely purple palette. I mean, it's called Berry Royal. It's definitely more of a shades of berries type of deal. There are two really gorgeous purple mattes in here. This super, super deep dark one called Pandora's Box. And then this really light mauve-y lavender type of shade called Grape Escape. Across the board, these shades are so rich, incredibly pigmented, super smooth, super soft. Actually, when I was using this one, I'll show you a close-up. These are so pigmented and so soft that this is from my brush. Like, I didn't scrape this. This is just from me putting a flat brush in there to use this shade. Same with this one. They're just so soft. I'm not saying that to complain about this palette. I'm just letting you know because this video has a giveaway. I'm gonna give away a Berry Royal palette. Wanted to share the Berry Royal love with one of you. So if you're interested in this giveaway, check the description box. There will be all the rules, how to enter, when the giveaway ends, and there'll be a little link for you to enter. All you have to do is fill out that form. That form is completely private. Nobody else has access to it. Nobody can see it but me, and the only information that I can see from that is what you enter into the form. So keep an eye on your email if you decide to enter, because I will email the winner and get your brand spanking new beautiful Berry Royal palette shipped over to you. I hope you enjoyed hanging out and talking about some purple eyeshadow lover palettes with me. I always like these more laid back kind of chat style videos and not always doing super intense swatches and info. It's nice to just hang out, relax, talk about purple eyeshadow sometimes. Now's the time when I want to hear what your favorite purple eyeshadow palettes are, your favorite berry palettes, your favorite pink palettes. You know what? Just tell us your favorite palettes in general. Maybe you're not into purple and you want to tell me what your favorite green palette is. I'm not really into green, but I'll listen to you talk about eyeshadow palettes anytime. I always love to hear what you think about things too, so make sure you leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Math is my strong suit if you can't tell. Do you like my little purple aliens? I decided to just go full purple since I have red holiday nails. Instead of doing matching nails, I did matching earrings. By Mel Klein. Check her out. Wow, I need a drink of water, clearly. I do think the Futurism palettes have... Which way does it go? This way? Oh boy. Now you've done it. Okay, I'm fine. Shade-wise... Whoa, okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. The skin. Really? Again? Wow. So if you're interested in winning... So if you're interested in we'll wait. To be able... So that I can... I don't know what I was going to say. Just look at this packaging until I figure it out. Wow. Let's rewind. Start again. This has gone off the rails again. Like, honestly, earring eyeshadow game is so strong. I'm going to give away a Berry Royal. I am the type of person that I will do full makeup, not do my hair, and then wear a super oversized David Rose t-shirt. This is from my Etsy shop, by the way, and it's one of my favorite things that I've ever made. It's so cute. You want to see all of it? Here, I'll show you. It's like an Andy Warhol style, like all these different paintings. I know. I don't know. Just ignore this part if you don't like the show Schitt's Creek. My arm is a little bit stained from shooting this video, and my throat feels a little dry, and I think I'm just, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go take a break. Everybody needs a break every now and then. I need a break. Okay, go enter the giveaway, go check out my Etsy shop. Just go, you know, give yourself a break. Drink some water, relax, and just know that I love your face. You're super special, cool, awesome. I'm glad you're here, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye.